try to work out the area of the following triangles here. So here, this is an isosceles triangle here. This angle here would be the same as this angle here. Sometimes in maths, we would use two curly lines here to indicate that this angle is the same as this angle. Well, the two angles must be the same. It's an isosceles triangle. Well, anyway, find out the area of this triangle here. So remember, the trick is to split this up into two right angle triangles here. So you've got one here and one here, and then you would somehow flip this across. So just now just looking at this one here, you've got this bit here, okay, and this is 1 centimeter because we are just looking at this triangle here. So this is 1 centimeter, and well, if you get this piece and flip it across here, you would have another triangle down here. So when you find out the area of this thing here, it's like you finding out the area of this rectangle here. But you need to know the height of this triangle here. That height is this height here. You need to know this height, and then you would get the height times 1. In this case, it's 1. Okay. Well, anyway, do what you have to do. Press pause and find out the area of this triangle. Okay. So we're going to split it up like this. Okay. So now just looking at this triangle only, it would be this. This is 1, this is 5. So now we can use Pythagoras to find out, let's say, x or h or whatever. Find out this height here, okay? So it will be the hypotenuse on its own, so 5 squared equals 1 squared plus x squared, okay? Now this would become 25. This, well, 1 times 1 would be 1 plus x squared. Now, take away 1 from both sides, so it will be 24 equals x squared. Now, square root both sides, so root 24 equals x. So the height of this triangle here is root 24. So now all we need, well, if you look at this one here, we're going to flip it around here, so it will be like this. So finding out the area of this triangle here is like finding out the area of this rectangle here. But the width is just 1. Over here is 2, but the width here is just 1. So it's basically 1 times the height, because you would get the height and then you would drag it across here. So basically the area is the height times 1. So area equals the height is root 24, and then we times 1. 1 times this, well, it's just going to be the same. We can just leave as 1 times anything, it will be the same. We can just leave it as root 24. Okay. All right, this one here. Okay. Press pause and find out the area of this thing. Okay. Press pause and have a go. So here, split it up like this. So you've got yourself a right angle here and a right angle here. Don't forget, this is 3 centimeters. This is 3 centimeters. And the hypotenuse here would be 10. Okay, so now just looking at this triangle only. So this would be the hypotenuse squared, which is 10 squared, equals well, this squared, which would be 3 squared, plus, let's call this h then. H plus h squared. Okay, whatever h is. We're trying to work out h. So now 100 squared. This squared will be 100, and this bit here will be 9 plus h squared. Now take away 9 from both sides, so it will be 91. So h would be h squared is 91. Now square root both sides, so root 91. So now the height is this. Okay, the height is root 91. We know the height, so just looking at this here, we are going to get this triangle and flip it across here. So it's like this, a rectangle. Now it's just a matter of finding out this area of this rectangle. Well, it's it's badly drawn. Hang on. Well, anyway, it will be the vertical height it's like this here. Okay. This is your other triangle. We're going to flip it up like this. So we are trying to find out the area of this this rectangle here. Well, the vertical height here would be 91, like root 91, and then we go to times 3. So we get the height here, and then we drag it across here. Drag it across. So it's root 91 times 3. So area equals 3 times root 91. So we can write it like this. So here you've got one bubble multiplying another bubble. When two things are next to each other, it means multiply. So you can just write it as root. You can just write it as 3 root 91. So this would be your final answer. Okay. All right. Next one here. So here you've got an equilateral triangle now, not an isosceles. Equilateral means all three sides being the same. So you can use the same technique to find out the area. So press pause and have a go. Find the area. So here again, split it down the middle here. So this would be 5. So looking at this triangle only, it would be the hypotenuse here, which is 10 squared, equals this squared, which is 5 squared, plus, let's call this h squared. Okay. So this here would be 100. This here would be 25 plus h squared. Now take away 25 from both sides. So this would be 75. This would be h squared. So h equals root 75. So the height of this here is root 75. And then now we're just going to get this and flip it up here. So it will be like this. Hang on. We are going to remove this. So basically, this is going to get flipped up here, and then it will form a rectangle here. So the height is root 75. The height here is root 75, and then we need to times it by 5. So the area equals 5 root 75. Basically, this means 5 times whatever this is. Okay, so but you can just write it as 5 root 75. Okay, this one here. Yeah, find out the area of this triangle. So press pause and have a go. So here, split it down here like this. So now just looking at this right angle triangle only, it will be the hypotenuse here, which is 8 squared, equals, well, don't forget, if this whole length here is 8, then this must be 4, because it's half. Okay, so it will be this squared, 4 squared, plus, let's call it h, plus h squared. So this would be 64. This would be 16 plus 8 this here, and this would be 6 and this would be this. Hang on, I'm having a memory bank. So here it would be 6, 8 here, and then 4 here. 48 equals h squared, and then root both sides, so it would be this. So h here is root 48, and so now you would flip this up here. So finding out the area of this is like you finding this out. Okay. So it would be the height, which is root 48 here, times 4. So therefore area equals 4 here, 4 times the height, which is root 48. Okay, here so the area is 4 root 48. Okay.